Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode 76. We just finished clearing the Denver ruins in the Machine Commune. We sided with the AI, transferred the Reagan AI to the Machine Commune. We sided with the Godfishers, and the Godfishers destroyed the Kippers and killed Valor Buchanan in the process. So now we're going to head back to Ranger HQ in Colorado Springs to see the consequences of those actions. We are running low on 762 ammo and 45 ammo. We're also running low on funds. We only have 700. However, we have all the junk items still. We haven't sold any of those. And we do have some gold items that we can liquidate thanks to our Prospector quirk. And so far in the game, everything that we've had to buy or sell had to go through the Prospector quirk. That's how we've been getting our gold. So let's head out.
Hey, cowboys. It's Dead Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah?
It's interesting that the Kodiak appeared on the right side here and then, kind of moved over. Why didn't they just make it come out at this point to begin with? It's kind of odd. Anyway.
Heard you took out Val. Congratulations. Now he won't be wandering around like a prize bull giving people ideas. Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb. You know that old song, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes? Well, so does ol' Angie. I got an ear at every window and a finger in every pie. Now let's talk about the other one. Come on, cowboys, try to keep up. I'm talking about that psycho, Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore. I know it's ugly business, but I ain't just being vindictive. From a, political perspective, any child of the Patriarch is a destabilizing force on the region. If you want peace in Colorado, the Buchanan brand has got to go. Well, just keep it in mind. That's all I'm asking. And now I better mosey. I'll be talking to ya. Dead Red, over and out.
Okay.
There's no better feeling than being loved, is there? And that's what this song is all about.
I hate this song.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place you laughed about. Well, names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. We tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. smile when I think how it must have been. I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? What could ever lead ya? What could ever lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. We tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? What would ever lead ya? What would ever lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. We tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back. Welcome back. And we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. 'Cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
The song has welcome back 38 fucking times. Who in the world ever thought that was a good song to put on anything, whether it's just a basic song or a sitcom or whatever, but especially in a fucking game. I mean, seriously. It's one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. It's so bad. Who ever thought that that was a good song? Everything about it's terrible. "38 fucking times welcome back."
Hey, beloved. Do you miss me as much as I miss you? I miss you so much. I wrote this poem about us. Want to hear it? Of course you do. Always together, always apart. Never alone, never. I'm always with you, just out of sight, waiting for the right moment that we can be together forever. When everything's dark and you hear a whisper in your ear, don't be afraid. It's not a cannibal or a psycho or a bandit. It's just me saying I love you. Do you like it?
Okay. God. Okay, we're going to zone into Colorado Springs first to make sure there's no radio communications that might be interrupted if we go into Ranger HQ first, since they like to do that for whatever reason.
Command, calling Team November. Come in. Listen, I tried to put her off, but Mrs. Wong just won't stop calling about this noise. Could you do me a...
Don't you try to make it sound like it's nothing. Those kids are driving my cats and me crazy. The kids who broke into Farron Brago's old club. They're having a dance party in there. Boom, 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 all night long. They're a public menace.
Would you mind checking it out, November? She's not gonna stop calling until you do.
I can hear you, you know.
Thanks, November. I owe you.
What did they say? Are they gonna do it? They better take care of this. I'll write a letter to the paper.
I guess Gonzalez is tired of Rosie Wong. Alright, what did we get here? Buzzkill. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's go see if there's any more boars, because we're still looking for boars for that recipe.
I was talking to Village and Joe the other day, and he said that he might be opening up some real estate in Baltimore.
Yeah, for the Wards or the Reyes's to buy up and turn into playpens.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight muckaties?
I was really hoping this zone would reset to something different after that death, Valor's death. Apparently not.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Boar's Light. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see if anybody else has anything to say about the nightclub.
Hey, did you ask your wife about concerns about her ability?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on, man. You can't leave me wondering.
It was an old security drone. Its timing belt broke, so it vibrates real fast.
Wow.
Bonfire of the Vanities!
This city's a lot better off since you came to town.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium! My store has everything you're looking for. Dive on in!
Okay, so
Come back soon!
doesn't look like there's gonna be any new conversation about the nightclub.
Keep it clean, Rangers. Good work.
Carmen. I still don't know where that came
Thanks again for helping us, Rangers. You've done a lot of good for people in need.
from. Alright, let's go talk to Rosie Wong herself.
Sorry, all full.
Rangers, thank God! The noise from the Little Vegas is driving me crazy. All my cats are hiding under the bed. Loud music, screaming, breaking bottles. I can't get any sleep. Please, Team November, get those kids out of there.
We'll take care of it, Rosie. Don't you worry.
Thank you, Marshal Kwan. Such a good boy. What's the matter, Rangers? I'm still hearing that awful racket. Make it stop, please.
Okay. Did anybody move into Irv's apartment? Does not look like it. So technically they're not all full. Alright, so kind of a side trip there. I guess we can go to Sheriff Daisy. I doubt she has anything to say about it, but she might.
Team November, I just went by R&D and saw some pretty crazy new gear just ready and waiting for you. You should head back and see it when you get the chance. Over and out.
Alright. New gear? Swing by the Paperboy, see if there's a new story.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Hey, Troy and Brandy are gone, which means they're probably at the nightclub.
Hey, Rangers! Looking for the latest news? You bet.
I think we broke the paperboy. Like, completely. Huh. I wonder if that's the case. And wonder how I caused it if it is the case. Alright, well, we're over here. Guess we should talk to the Patriarch. Why not? Let's talk to him first. Seriously, I think we broke the paperboy.
Come in, Team November. This is HQ. We finally got a signal through to Arizona. It's a bit spotty, but we got word from General Wade Woodson. He'd like to speak with you. Thanks, November. Amazing what you can do with a bit of tape and a lot of ingenuity. See you soon. Over and out.
Yeah, so that's 3 messages so far that you wanted to get before you even stepped into Ranger HQ.
You heard about that bloodbath in Denver. Terrible. An honor, Rangers.
So they heard about it.
Place feels safer with the Rangers in town.
An honor, Rangers.
I doubt she has anything, but... No. She's just gonna keep muttering the entire game, I guess.
Welcome back, Rangers.
And surely he has something, right?
Ah, you're back, Rangers. Please go on in.
Wow.
Good day.
Diligent Joe may be one of the most useless NPCs in the entire game so far.
Welcome to the palace, Rangers.
Alright. I think we got all the conversation points with these guys, but let's check. Save here. He didn't automatically accost us.
Any news of my children yet, Rangers?
Well, about that.
Ask. Fine. Come back with results. Any news of my children yet, Rangers? Tell me. Resolved? How?
Do something first. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
What? Not a chance. You said you'd resolved the situation with valor. Tell me. I told you to bring him back. Alive. What the fuck happened? So, he's a kite? You let those lunatics chop up my son and fly his limbless body to the sky? Jesus. I hired the Desert Rangers because you destroyed the base Cochise AI, because you brought down Finster, because you do the impossible everywhere you go. But saving my son, one single half-idiot boy, was too hard. Keeping him alive was beyond your legendary capabilities. If I had any other option, I would send you back to Arizona in pieces. Unfortunately, the job must still be done and there is no one else to do it. But if you harm any more of my children, there will be hell to pay, Rangers. Understand me? Hell. Now, anything else before I throw you out? Talk then. Fine. Ask then. Fine. Come back with results.
So, again, the patriarch is like, I'm mad, but yeah, okay. I'm mad, but yeah, okay. I'm mad, but yeah, okay. I mean, how many times does this dude have to get mad before he fucking says, okay, you're done with you?
The child murderers again. What do you want?
And now he's acting like I did it. The Godfishers did it. So how am I the murderers in this? Come on.
I know what you told me, and you know what I think of it. Now why are you here? Come back with results. The child murderers again. What do you want? And I'd like to flay you alive, but go on, you first. Come back with results.
Okay. Yeah. What are we at? Okay. The Gippers hate us, which, yeah, that makes sense. Like, loved. Okay. Yeah.
Come in, Team November. We have a situation here with a group of women. Their families were arrested and the local authorities aren't telling them what's going on. Think you can help? Your mostly unpaid, typically thankless job. Yes, that's the enthusiasm these gals are going to need. There's an opportunity here to show the women of Colorado that if local law enforcement isn't treating them fairly, the Rangers can set it right. HQ, over and out.
No priority one. Move to next objective.
So, that's 4 conversations that you wanted to get before heading into Ranger HQ. Alright. Any other conversations from these two?
She's old enough to be his grandmother.
Love's love.
And a lavish inheritance is a lavish inheritance.
Okay. So I'm gonna duck into here just to see if anything was added. I doubt the programmers went to any depth of repopulating this zone, but I didn't expect them to put a bunch of drools in Denver ruins either. So, maybe somebody did. I mean, after all, now that the prisoner's gone, there's really no other use for the bunker. Maybe Saul would have done something with it.
Oh, what's that stink?
Oh, we have some dialogue still we haven't gotten to. Alright, so yeah, nothing down this way. I knew it was a slim possibility, but...
Was that me?
Okay, so nothing here.
Oh, nice place for a nap.
Other than some unique dialogue we haven't heard before. But that's good. Hear that for the first time. Ladder in the corner. Alright, let's see if we get another radio message. Alright, so it looks like now we can go to Ranger HQ finally. Let's see if these guys are still stuck on their silent conversation. Yep, they still are. So head towards the Paperboy again, go talk to Sheriff Daisy, head back to Ranger HQ.
Ranger rescue goes horribly wrong. Val Buchanan slain in chaotic assault. Patriarch refuses to comment on death of younger son. Ranger rescue goes horribly wrong. Val Buchanan slain in chaotic assault. Hey, Rangers. Looking for the latest news? You bet.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
All right. Burn. You're gone faster, and free cremation so your family saves a few bucks on the funeral.
Drowned in chocolate pudding for me.
Okay.
So Paperboy's back. I don't think he has anything else to say here.
Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
Nice to see the city back to life.
Yeah, people were shopping, building, rebuilding. Almost like we were never attacked at all.
It's gonna take months to recruit enough new marshals to replace the ones we lost, though.
Yeah.
What do you need, Rangers?
Huh.
Roger that.
So the Paperboy is back after being busted for a couple of rounds, I guess. Back in Ranger HQ. We're going to put our Razorback away. Do we have anybody that needs to be power leveled? No, we're all back at 22, so Lucia can pick up her favorite companion. Mr. Waste Wolf, come back to the party, please. We have missed you. Yay! Nightbite. Nightbite. Alright. What do we got going on here? These two seem to be new.
Stay sharp. Finally, some elbow room.
Hey, we have a container. What's that doing here? Okay, interesting thing to be there.
Stay sharp.
Y'all might be able to help us.
So we've got Margaret, Winona,
We heard.
Betsy.
Y'all might be able to help us. We heard. Y'all might be able to help us.
Sounds like La Perla's voice. Whoever did her voice did this one too, I think.
Rangers! Rangers! A moment of your time.
Vicky.
That Reed kid's the one who helped the Dorseys get into the city, right? So he's responsible for all those butchered people I was patching up. Maybe he should have an accident in his cell. What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I won't. I never do.
Amber's still there. Okay. Let us talk to Vicky for the first time. So he had nothing to say about Vicky at all. Like, you'd think that would be something that would come up in conversation.
Howdy, Rangers. Here I am, just like I promised, ready to expand my vistas and learn new things. Thanks so much for inviting me to the party. I already talked to Doc Parker and sterilized myself from ass to applicators, so I'm ready to assist him when you guys hurt yourselves. But listen, I owe you more than that for this opportunity, so let me share something with you. Having electronic eyes helps me spot things when I'm scavenging, but that isn't all of my secret. It's all about the filtering, knowing what not to look at. And now you know.
Investigating eye.
It's new. It's different. Lots of people to meet. Don't think I'm gonna get bored anytime soon. So I'm a happy girl.
What's bizarre about her vocabulary?
Back at the commune, Vivisecto saved an old prospector from dying and spent a few days helping him convalesce. He was a talkative old coot. Guess that memory was part of the slice of his consciousness I got made from. Hasta luego, benefactors. Place is looking nice. I am proud to be a part of your furnishings. So, Morningstar, what a square, huh? Being self-aware, I have a bias toward the self-aware. So I am glad to hear you let that synth in Colorado Springs skedaddle. Howdy do, Rangers. So you saved Steeltown. I wouldn't have minded if you'd left it a dysfunctional mess. If nothing new was being made, us pre-war robots would be more valuable. Topo the morning, Rangers. Howdy do, Rangers. Howdy do, Rangers. Howdy do, Rangers. Howdy do, Rangers.
Okay. Investigative. Eye. Perception. Alright. So, yeah, perception is like through the roof now, especially with the +4. And I doubt you need it that high ever. But who knows? Okay. So, talk to Doc Parker one more time.
What do you need, Rangers?
Still nothing to say about Vicky.
I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
Okay. They said something about new gear in stock, so let's go check out. See if we got anything new in here.
Fucking refugees. Can't take a step in CS without tripping over goddamn planes trash these days.
Yeah, shitting in public, asking decent people to use their toilets, they're disgusting.
Don't see us sleeping under bridges, do you? What's wrong with them?
Why can't they go back where they came from?
Goddamn freeloaders is what they are.
Alright, that's new.
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. I just wish it wasn't a prison. Happy to. Take a look.
So, nothing really all that amazing here. What's this? Auto revolver. What do we have here? Show her equipment. Come here. Yeah, not close. Alright. Yeah, still nothing really impressive here. Let's check out our car. I know we got more stuff for that thing now.
There we go.
Do you have more candies for me?
I'm hungies.
Okay.
Been working with your guys to make some cool new stuff for your vehicle. Hope it helps.
Fighting with the Gippers doesn't help anyone. Without their oil. Ugh.
Yeah, so you think the Patriarch would have mentioned the oil production that was so important to Colorado Springs? No, we're talking about his son dying, but what about me wiping out everybody that is responsible for producing the oil?
Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
Let's see. Medium. Whoa. Oh, look at that. That looks big. Full bore. Rockets. Okay. We gotta come back. We gotta sell off our junk. Or, not our junk, maybe not. Maybe we just get big old chunks.
Rangers! Rangers!
Felicitations, Rangers. How can I be of assistance? Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
Alright, is that gonna be enough?
We heard y'all might be able to help us.
Damn, gotta do a supply run soon. What do you need?
I need a big old gun.
Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and buy this. We may not need it, but it's one of those things that just get one of everything. Hell, I may even have one. Should check that out. Alright, let's go to our vehicle workbench. Go to our equipment. What do we got going on? We're still on that one. Defender, deliver, stock, deliver. Alright. Where's the big one? Okay, there it is. This thing. Let's try that thing out. AP6. That's the thing. I had a problem with that. The AP6 one. You can only fire it once, but let's see if the damage can make up for it. What do we got here? 250, 100, 180. But you have resistances, and you don't have combat speed loss. You got shitty armor, so yeah, okay. Worthless. Utility, still nothing for that. I don't know why I just did that. Get back here. Anything new here? No. Horn. We did get this. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Alright, we'll play with that one for now. Okay, come over here.
Kodiak's gonna need a tune-up soon.
Okay,
Later.
need tune up soon.
We heard y'all might be able to help us.
Yeah, let's go over here and save it. These three don't seem very personable.
We heard y'all might be able to help us.
Rangers, my name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for you. Me and the girls here, we got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is. And the marshals won't say a lick on the subject. Nah. Most of them deserve what they got. We don't have any issue with that. But knowing where they are? Oh, well, that'd help us sleep better at night.
I'm sure.
Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege.
A nitro ray? Well.
Thanks. I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp.
Frank Pappas of the Rosie Wong. Sandlux Motel, Frank Pappas. Oh, I know where he's at.
All we know is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown. Someone at the Marshal Station might know something. They won't tell us anything. But you might be luckier. We'll be waiting.
No need to notify the civvies, but Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sans Lux Apartments. Never went far from the marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery, but we can make him talk.
Alright, that's what happens when you have your own personal marshal. Expedite things. Alright, let's see. Okay.
We'll be waiting here, Rangers. Hope you find that work camp soon.
You ain't half bad, Rangers.
Thanks for helping. I know we don't have much to offer in return, but we really appreciate this.
You know what? I didn't see if they had any other dialogue before that happened.
Rangers! Rangers! A moment of your time.
Betsy's gonna speak on our behalf, Rangers.
You'll be wanting to talk to Betsy.
Rangers!
Betsy's gonna speak on our
Rangers!
behalf, Rangers.
A moment of your time.
You'll be wanting to talk to Betsy.
Okay.
Rangers, my name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for you. Me and the girls here, we got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is. And the marshals won't say a lick on the subject. Nah. Most of them deserve what they got. We don't have any issue with that. But knowing where they are? Oh, well,
That'd help us sleep better at night. Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege. Thanks. I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp. All we know is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown. Someone at the Marshal Station might know something. They won't tell us anything. But you might be luckier. We'll be waiting.
No need to notify the civvies, but Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sands Lux Apartments. Never went far from the Marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery, but we can make him talk.
We'll be waiting here, Rangers. Hope you find that work camp soon.
You ain't half bad, Rangers.
Thanks for helping. I know we don't have much to offer in return, but we really appreciate this.
We'll be waiting here, Rangers. Hope you find that work camp soon.
You ain't half bad, Rangers.
Thanks for helping. I know we don't have much to offer in return, but we really appreciate this.
Finally, some elbow room.
So the Patriarch's got some secret prison for his enemies, so what? I would too if I was him. Fine, go. It's not like I was fucking bored or something. Plenty to do.
Anything new up here?
I'm trying to write the script for the guided tour of the museum.
Huh. How's it going?
Kinda tough. I want to do it all in verse.
Wait a minute, am I gonna have to learn that?
I was hoping you would. Why?
I'm not much of a talker.
Okay. How well do you sing? Keep letting me know what you've done, and I'll keep creating displays that memorialize the history you're making.
Here to serve.
Uh-oh. The Godfisher kite. Okay. Oh, we got something up here. Machine intelligence. All right. I doubt there's anything new here, but there might be now. No. And let's see. Ah, good. Carl's not spouting off at the mouth.
What can I do for you? Not much to report. Everyone's behaving, relatively speaking.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
Can we help you with something? Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Alright, no status change here. So, onward to Gideon. He should have something to say about Valor. Let's save it here before we walk in there.
Where? Where's the intruder? That's not an intruder, that's a mouse. Parameters? Well, it's not so much a matter of size, it's... Well, I wouldn't want to rule it out, but... Fine. Have it your way.
The servitor bot won the argument.
November, good to see you. Give me 1 second to make sure the General's still there. General, are you there? I have Team November for you.
Thank you, Gonzalez. Put him on.
Yes, sir. He's ready for you, Rangers. Have a seat.
Ah, Team November. Glad we finally got through. Corporal Gonzalez said I should hear the details from you, so tell me, how's the mission going? An ambush? How many of you are left?
3.
What about my brother? Is Riley alive? I see. That is distressing. Let me know the minute you learn something. Now, what about the mission? Gonzalez told me the Patriarch's confirmed the deal, and has provided you with a HQ and supplies. I'm pleased to hear it. What are your thoughts on him? Does he seem like a reliable ally? These days, that's about as good as you can hope for in a leader. Okay, complete the mission as soon as you can and get those supplies. We're counting on you. Anything else I should know about? So, she's alive. What happened to her? Is she helping you? Damn it, I was afraid of that. That was her position before we lost contact with her. Well, don't let her sway you. I've got no doubt her reasons are good. No one amasses as much power as this Patriarch has by being an angel, but Angie's always had a very black and white view of the world. No room for compromise. We have to compromise. The Patriarch may be the dirtiest dog east of the Rockies, but he's also the biggest dog, and he's got the most scraps to share. We can reconsider our relationship with him down the line, but for right now, we've got to do what he wants, or there isn't gonna be a down the line for Arizona or the Rangers. I'm not asking you to fight Angie. I love her too much for that. Just keep your distance and don't let her wreck the deal. That's unfortunate. We can't afford to lose his support. I understand arrests can be unpredictable, but please, don't make this mistake twice. God forbid, 3 times. We have to keep Buchanan happy.
It makes it sound like we can actually do it again and get away with it. And what's the point of having this, and why is this completely fucking misspelled? I mean, you know, bad grammar. I mean, you only needed one of these lines. We've already dealt with one of the Patriarch's children.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
I just told you it was bad. This is terrible. Whoever did these options, God bless.
All right then. Report received. Thanks for letting me know the situation on the ground. I've got no additional orders except to wrap things up ASAP. Our position here in Arizona is tenuous at best. Without the manpower we sent with you, we're stretched thin, and the gangs and militias are getting bolder by the day. Nor is the food and water situation improving. If we can get through next winter, next year's crops might be enough to keep us going. But I don't see how we're getting there without the Patriarch's promised supplies. So, no pressure. But at the same time, hang on. Damn it. Sorry, November. Gotta get back to it. I'll try to reach out again in a few...
Looks like we lost the signal, November. I'll let you know if I get it back. I doubt the refugees are happy in the brig. But hopefully they understand our space is limited. Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Marshals. I felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do for the people there. Proud to be a ranger now.
I figured this would change at some point, but maybe it never changes.
Anytime.
Alright, so that's that.
Rangers, good to see you.
Nothing new about him. Oh, well, you know what? We haven't asked him about this shit in a long time here.
Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories.
Sir, I have heard stories about you all my life. It is a tremendous honor to meet you in the flesh.
Oh, thank you, Miss Wesson. And I apologize in advance for not living up to the stories. Some of them might have stretched in the telling. Now, what do you all want to know? How about a monster army story? Now, I know the monsters seem like a joke now, but back then, they were terrifying. Word of their coming would send whole towns running for their lives. Well, Saul decided to take advantage of that. So we went and waited in the houses of a village that had emptied out and watched as the monsters all roared into the town square to proclaim their arrival and demand tribute like they always did. As we covered him from the doors and windows, he strode out, head high and hammer in hand, and challenged the leader, a 7-foot bruiser they called the Gorgon, to a duel. To be honest, I didn't think it was gonna work. I thought those psychos would shoot him in the back and leave us without a leader. But the Gorgon waved him down, and him and Saul went toe to toe, while us and the monsters all just watched. I'd never seen Saul torn up so bad, red from head to toe. But finally, he got in one good swing and took the Gorgon's head clean off. That's when the monster started shooting, but we still had him covered. So, we beat him to the punch.
How did you beat them to the punch if they started shooting? Whatever.
I'll be here.
All right.
I'm starting to feel that if we don't have those chickens for dinner soon, we might be on the menu.
He seems obsessed about the chickens, isn't he?
Now, what can I help you with? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. So many war stories are about sacrifice and heroics and the horrors of combat, but they don't talk about the real horror. The real horror is the food. Once, we were hunting a gang called the Clown Killers, an offshoot of the Payasos. We spent months tracking him, then got a break when we spotted a supply truck with a clown driver. All we had to do was follow it, and it would lead us right to him. Trouble was, just as we were nearing the killer's camp, the driver spotted us. There was nothing to it. We had to kill him before he could warn the others. Fortunately, it was night, so we managed it. Barely. Then we made the biggest mistake of our lives. We decided to attack at dawn and get our strength up by eating the meat he was bringing to the camp and then having a good night's sleep. Well, next morning, the aftermath of that meat hit us like a ptomaine tornado. 20 men sweating and gasping over the latrine trench. But Saul wouldn't cancel the raid, even though he was groaning and dying like the rest of us. Not gonna spend another 5 goddamn months hunting these clowns, he said. And so we stumbled through the raid, even though it was, in Saul's words, a real shit circus. I'll be here. I didn't think anybody but Markham could run Steeltown, but it looks like the workers are holding it together. Never would have believed it. Now, what can I help you with? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. Give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more. In the meantime, I'm sure you have plenty to do. I'll be here.
Alright, more stories with Sergei Gretzky.
Putting the refugees in the brig was a good compromise. They've got nothing to complain about. Now, what can I do for you? That's what I'm here for. How can I help?
I mean, this should change, right?
That's impossible now, what with you killing Valor. But you might still be able to salvage your deal with Sal, if you bring victory and liberty to him alive. Just don't expect him to do more than honor the letter of your deal. As far as he's concerned, you've already broken it, and thus he owes you no courtesy.
It's kind of funny. Gideon sounds more angry than the Patriarch did.
Sadly, I don't think a peaceful transition is possible anymore, Rangers. Your failure to bring electricity back to the city has shown that you are no better a caretaker of Colorado Springs than the Patriarch is. And the people won't trade one incompetent leader for another.
So this makes no sense, man. They fucked this lineup completely.
I'm afraid I have no suggestions for what other course of action you might take now. And honestly, I don't think I want to hear your plans. But I will still make myself available to you if you require general information.
Yeah, this is all buggy. There's no reason for these conversations to even show up. That's just weird.
I'm honored that you value my opinion. Go on.
Oh, what can you tell us about them now?
They are fools. But unfortunately, because they own Colorado's only oil fields, we have to suffer with them.
Not if they're dead.
They worship a dead president as a god and walk around talking and acting like they were cowboys out of a child's picture book of the Old West. Ridiculous people. Saul should have dealt with them years ago.
They worshipped it, and they are now dealt with. So they updated one line, but they didn't update this line, which makes absolutely no sense.
Certainly. Who are you interested in? I've always felt a bit sorry for Valor. Book smart and quiet in a family where neither of those things were valued. but he grew up a peevish young man, always alert to slights, whether real or imagined. He ended up believing he was better than everyone else because he was misunderstood. That's why he stays with the Gippers, I think. They understand him. Or at least pretend to. Who else are you interested in? Safe travels, Rangers.
Alright, so... not really any follow-through on Gideon. I mean, there's one line that changed there that made sense, or several lines that didn't make sense, and several lines they should have changed afterwards, but yeah. All in all, sloppy programming after that. Pretty sloppy. So, let's look at what we got going on here. We've got... one, we can level up. What are we working on? Awareness now? Yes, awareness. Okay. Can save that. Flamethrower. Hunker down. Okay, gonna end the episode here. This one turned into a much longer episode than I wanted it to be, but that's just the way it went. From here, I guess we'll deal with... well, let's look at this. Okay, so that one we're probably not going to do, but we will look at... what was the other one we picked up? This one. So we'll go back to Little Vegas on the next episode and find out what the hell's going on there for Rosie Wong. So, yep. Alright, later guys.